Hello and welcome back to Thalric Plays Wizard of Legend. Let us just strike from existence the end of the last run, shall we? That did not happen at all. So yeah, what are we talking about again? I can't remember. We have Zeal, Freya, and Atlas. We have the Spice Rack. We have a very shiny yellow cloak, which looks cool. So, Spice Rack. It's the Awe Cloak. I actually know what that one does. So using an Arcana of a different element reduces the cooldown of the previously used Arcana, considering we have, well, wow, okay, that's a run. Our Arcana selection looks pretty interesting, to say the least. We have the Chaos Crusher, we have the Spike Track again, we have the Frozen Bait, as well as the Distortion Beam. I haven't had the Distortion Beam as my Q yet, I believe, but I know what it looks like, and I think I've shown it as well before, so this could be interesting. And the Distortion Beam, obviously, possibly the best Arcana in the game, maybe? Technically, it's really strong. I mean, case in point, I guess. So the Awe Cloak gives you increased critical chance and increased critical damage, I believe. So also the Q is still just awesome. The game is throwing me a bit of a bone. After me recalling and reliving the traumatic experience of losing the last run at the very last moment. Well, not the very last moment, but in the second phase of Sura. Well, in the grand scheme of things, you could call that the last thing, basically, but nah, you know what I mean, I guess. I hope. I assume. Please confirm that for me, or deny. Let's just go here. I was a little bit too slow with setting that up. I was really trying. The Frozen Bait didn't land. You guys are not okay. Go away, please. Seriously? Either way, the game's throwing me a bone because we've got two Chaos Arcana in there. Well, we do also have the Frozen Bait, which can be a bit of a hassle. I mean, it's good, but it's slow. The setup time is there, which is a bit of a problem. At least can be. But it throws out a clone, which obviously diverts some attention, but yeah, well, this is also a bad room to really showcase it on, because these guys tend to ignore everything anyways. Well, at least they ignore they ignore anything that, come on. I just wanted to get this out there before it wears off. Thank you so much. They ignore incapacitating effects, so they couldn't have gotten frozen and the like. We've took too much damage there. That was not good. So, let's check our shop first. There's a lot of stuff here that could actually be decent. Well, not a lot. I like the increased speed of the Mercury Sandals, but I don't think we really want to spend the gold on it. Right now, I'm thinking the takeout box the most, assuming I can make it... I can enable it in a way that would work for us. And right now, me taking the damage that we're taking does not really make that look likely. And I was really hoping to get this guy into the basic Arcana shot without getting shot first. Obviously, as we've all just seen, that did not work out. So back to the very solid start we are, as we can see. What do? We go over to here and check out if there's something down there. We're just gonna end in a dead end. Oh, it's Taffy. Hello. How do we fight you now? We probably, yeah, wait for him to do this. Draw two beams and then just hit him when he's in a corner, and I didn't see him move under the effect, basically, that he got pushed over to here. It took too long to notice. And now he got pushed over again. I think I need to do this a little bit differently. Now we can go in, throw out the Frozen Bait, and it wasn't enough once again, just quite. Is this gonna be enough damage already? Let's wait for him to run into a corner again. I need one more decent try at this. Yeah, there we go. This time around he was really stuck in a corner, and he wasn't really able to get pushed away. I also do like rock and roll. It is rock and roll, yeah. And we are putting that on our right click just for ease of access. I think I'm going to use that more than our E now, so the Frozen Bait. It's got more direction. It's more directional in that case. It's not quite as difficult to set up. We can just throw it out there and watch it move towards enemies. There's multiple reasons for me to just switch those around, especially since we're on the first row. Oh, what a waste. What a waste of a signature. What a bummer. But I think you understand the point I'm trying to make here. Let's get the spike trap upgrade. We are also going to fight our boss just now. Brought our Q. Oh, we get a Fleet Lancer, are we? Really? 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 I am not okay with this at all. That was horrible. How did I get hit there? So much. That was so bad. Come on. I'm ashamed. I'm very much ashamed. So we are going to put our trust that this is going to connect at some point. So if we overheal, also we haven't seen everything. If we overheal, we are going to get a shield out of the overheal, are we not? That's what the takeout box does again, yeah. Yeah, equal to half the excess health amount. So we kind of want to buy health, but also don't for now, and we're going to wait on that for later, of course. But if we get an external source of healing, another one, or a passive source of healing, or just the dated vampire, not the dated vampire glasses, the vampire sunglasses, that would be very useful. We do have the cloak set up to enable a crit healing build already, of course. And it's been quite a while since we've seen the vampire sunglasses, I believe, so I'm not against those showing up at all. I mean, I'm never against those showing up, but now I'd like to see them even more than usual. Our Q is still awesome. Once again, well, not quite as overkillish as it might have been. It's just how much width we gain there if we set it up the right way. Because you can really scrub your Q if it's charged up as well. It's possible. I've seen it happen. I'm not sure it happened to me already here on the run once. But it's obviously if you're in a tight spot, it might not be as efficient, or if you're too close to the wall, I think sometimes the effect tends to get stuck as well a little bit, so you don't get all the beams out there. They might also just stack on top of one another. That might be the case. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to see about that damage-wise if that ever happens. But for now, we're just getting the full effect out of it, at least width-wise. So let's hope that continues. Nothing for now that we really need out of our relic shop. Tears of Midas could be okay, but meh. Yuna's storybook is only interesting if we get an agent. The hyperbolic train is a low health one that we don't really need right now, so I don't know. For now, I don't think we need anything out of our relic shop. But that is still up for debate. Let's throw that up there. And this, yeah. Main issue, it doesn't go over actual obstacles, so it will get blocked there. Please don't fall in a pit. We've got no agents, and I also don't really like the water prison, so what are we gonna spend our gold on here? Right now, we could go for healing, obviously, if we want to, so we could get the overhealing there. If it's even overhealing, it might just heal us up to full as well. That's a possibility. So the frozen bait, every time I've gotten it right now, it hasn't really fit into... I was too slow there. I pressed E instead of Q because I'm a smart person. So every time we had the frozen bait, it didn't really fit into my build, basically. It always got shoehorned in, and it caused me more trouble than it was worth, basically. Now this is a little bit different. With what we have, the rock and roll, as well as our Q, tends to push enemies away. So we can throw out the frozen bait while they're being pushed away, and then they go in, attack our clone, and we benefit, basically. Observe. Yeah. It worked pretty well there. We still got hit by a Lancer because he targeted us instead of the other way around before I got everything set up. But it worked somewhat good enough that I think you guys understand what I was trying to get at. What does Nox do again? Adds a significant chance to evade but doubles damage received. I don't think we really want that. So all of the shops have been a really big letdown, haven't they? Kinda, at least. I'm gonna check our relic shop again at the end if there's maybe something we can make use of, because I don't think we need to hoard money as much right now. Not that it's bad, obviously. We can just keep this and we don't have to worry about anything else. Yeah, please. Is it gonna connect? It is, well, near the end. Oh, we get a counter roll. Okay. I was questioning, what's the enemy we're having there? I didn't see, because it was just instantly away. Dash away, please. Nope. I'm still not for this. Would you stop with that, please? Thank you. Okay, he's over there. Throw this one in there. Yep. He's connecting. Anything else? Not really, apparently. Please. Oh, that worked so well. And nope, he decided to use that moment to set up his attack there. But he died. We didn't take damage. Everything is very much in order. I mean, we could go for something for the assumption that this is gonna be helpful. Or because we do have the gold, we could just go for Tears of Midas. But you know what? Let's dream big. Sure, Yuna's, and I'm gonna get the healing because it gives us the overhealing. Right now, it does not matter too much. The gauge is pretty large. I hope it does not go away when we leave the floor, but I don't think it will. Just push them back. The frozen bait was nice there. Nope. I saw the shot incoming from this guy, which made me dash, but yeah, I shouldn't have. And now, okay, this is... We lost our shield already again, which is annoying, but what can you do? Obviously, the takeout box is a bit of a... It's a luxury pickup right away, because it does not help us that much. And let's face it, I'm usually not often in a position where we can make use of it, but I'm just trying to get to a point where we can benefit from it. And we can still get the benefit, as we can see here. We only get it, though, because I bought the healing potion. Outside of that, we wouldn't have gotten it, I guess you could say. There it is. And those. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Set up the Q. Right click. Or E. Now we right click. Where is she? What's she looking like? We do want to take no damage against her, though. And there's number 3 again. So in comes my favorite... Ah, come on. Okay, we got hit, but in an okay way. We missed her window, though, I think. Still fine, though, since I can... Well, technically, we can get her from afar. But that cost me to miss a pretty big gap there as well. I just was too far away in general. Now we can move in slow, close. There we go. Much better. Just throw this out there for the fun of it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And... Scales of Babylon. I've always pointed those out for being good, but I've never been able to use them so far as much. So now we're going to, because we actually got them for a change. Let me take a quick peek here. And look at them again. So, this arcana allows you to lower active cooldowns and steal speed from enemies by blasting them with a burst of air, and increases cooldown reduction. Should be awesome, if I can use it in the right way. You guys die, please. You guys die, please. Throw this out there. See, oh, okay, so they even get slower. It's been so long since I've really used them. We did get hit there, unfortunately, by the Lancer. But, well, what do we care? Well, we do care, obviously, but it's just generally seems pretty ridiculous already. If we can keep this up. Yeah, I just need to use the right order here. So we should probably throw out our right click first, then maybe go for it, and then throw out the right click again. All that stuff. I'm gonna have to learn how to incorporate these, but they don't feel bad already, basically. So Q, oh, hi. See? What are you in for? And how are you feeling today? Yeah, damage-wise, this feels good. We just have to try and keep this up so that I can make use of the raspberry cookie box. That is at least my option right now. Yeah, it resets the cooldowns pretty much, what it feels like right now. I'm right-clicking, and a second or two later, I pressed R, and we instantly had our right-click available again, since it sets the cooldown back so far right now. It's good, but the Chaos Arcana is just stronger. What do we have available here? I did get Yuna's, yeah. Yeah, Yuna's storybook, so we increase the duration of summons if we ever get some. Nocturnal Sundial is a bit overkill right now, I think. Arcana not going on cooldown. Considering already that we have, it just doesn't seem necessary. But we would have the goal to get it, I guess. But still, we're right now just on the second floor. So we're very, very early still. Well, we're about halfway, more or less. We're about to approach the halfway mark, at least. If you ignore the Sura fight. But at least in the progress of the stages, it seems to be the case. I don't know. We'll see. Come on. I was trying to get that set up before anything else, but it once again did not let me do that. So the cool thing about rock and roll is it gets stuck. So it doesn't roll itself into a pit. It gets stuck, and if it moves forward and then can move on again, it does. Which is a nice thing there. So it just travels and it cannot fall down into a pit as easily as other things might maybe do. That's not good. You are dead. You're dead. How could you sleep at a time like this? People, they run like this. We're impressed like this. Is that how that goes? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Because I do. Oh, come on. Really? Nope, no. Guys! Would you mind? I'm trying to sing here. Well... that's up for debate, I guess, but still. Oh my god, why was that necessary now? That was just horrible. Could I just stop? I'm trying to incorporate the Scales of Babylon too much right now, which makes me try to go in close, use it. I need to just play, incorporate it when it happens, and the other outside of that just ignore it, I think. This is not working. I'm making dumb mistakes. Dumb. Because I'm not smart, so smart there. Okay, we want to go back to here and then go left again. Yeah, that was horrible. So, just forget the takeout box for now, I guess. And possibly buy some health again. Yeah, you're getting... setting up the Q is... It's a slow spell to start. The activation time is pretty long. That's, I think, part of the issue. And I need to prioritize my right click a little bit over this, basically. There we go. Lift up the right click. And I just, when in doubt, left click, because our left click is fast and it's strong. So please do that. Like this, Q, run in, then right click. We can Q again, right click again, all the fun stuff. Yeah, our damage is solid. I just need to not be dumb and make the wrong choices. And there we go. See, that's what I mean. Because I was in a corner there, at least it feels like we got stuck there. Or the orbs got stuck there. Or the shots. I mean, with the orbs, I mean the points of origin for the shots. So, this little thing. The vortex. The vortices. They got stuck, basically. So I'm not sure if they overlap or if they just don't spawn because they can't spawn. So right now, I also feel like we are going to sell this because we are not going to use it. So why wouldn't we? And then we are going to go over here. We will buy the HP, and I do have enough gold to just get the sundial. It's a good pickup. And I'm not using the frozen bait at all anymore. It's just, it doesn't feel needed at all, does it? It's so weird. I can't really find a good way to set it up because we're focused so much around direct damage now, which it does not give us, basically. Oh, yeah. Got it a little bit again. Against the boss, we can throw it out, of course, and it could take away some attention of ourselves, which is, I guess, a good thing. But, yeah. I still don't see the real need to use our E again, so if we could get rid of that. With this, for example. I think that would work better. The Rippling Rupture. It's a bit more directional. Anything else that we want to get now? I don't think so. What was our red shop again? Was it a cursed one? No. Oh yeah, it was the relic shop. Or the relic seller. Buyer, whatever you want to call him. The adventurer. Nothing we want to get there, so let's move on. And see about what we get on 2-2. But man, that one room especially that we had here was just horrible. We could be in a much shieldier position, I guess, than we usually were. But it's easy to just pick up a new Arcana, and I try to show what it can do, and so I got completely focused on incorporating that in the combination when we don't need to. All we need is just keep playing naturally, basically, and just keep using it, and we're gonna gain the benefit out of it. There is no need to try and build everything around it. We don't need to force the use of the Scales of Babylon. They're solid, yes, they're really good. If I could incorporate them actively a little bit better, it would not be bad. It would be very good, actually. But right now, it's causing me trouble to try and do that, so I just shouldn't. We just need to keep playing, and it's gonna work itself out. I'm gonna figure out how to do that a little bit more fluently by just using it. We're still early enough that I think I want this. And we're gonna get Atlas last, so we might want the Augur of Poetry, since it'll give us something good. I'm gonna risk it. We lose the Rippling Rupture again, it's fine. We get the Healthcare card again, like we had last run, so we get potions for 50 gold. It's good with the takeout box, of course, but every consecutive potion that we do buy decreases its efficiency, as far as I'm aware. And we've already bought 2, so they are not gonna be... they're gonna get weaker and weaker, basically. That is the deal, more or less. We're still gonna gain use out of it, and now we can afford to buy it much more than we previously already could. That's how you say that, because as we already could just kind of sounds weird. So let's replace one of those with a previously, and we just have to put it at the right spot. Yeah. We already had enough gold, that's what I'm trying to say, before the healthcare card, but now this is just gonna make sure that we will... we always should have enough gold to get this. And at least I can get this jumping puzzle by now fairly regularly without taking damage. From time to time, falling in a pit will still happen because I screw up the dash. Maybe I'm not pressing the button the right way and I'm dashing sideways instead of diagonally. It happens from time to time, even though it shouldn't. Let's face it, there's a possibility. So I'm not gonna kid myself, but I at least want to point out that usually by now I can do this without... Why am I delaying here? Let's just throw this out there. Nope. Goodbye. Ooh, some health. Thank you. So technically I should not pick up this health. Does this count? Summoned agents. Does this count as a summoned agent? It's a ward. It doesn't have the name agent, which all the other ones have in its name, so I'm not sure if it counts, but it's a summoned thing, so it might count. It shouldn't count as a buff arcana, which are different yet again. There are the aspects, for example, or the so the lightning aspect, or the berserker one. I forgot what it's called right now. But yeah, I don't know right now if that counts. I also don't think we really need that one. But I'm gonna check later again. So the point I was trying to make, we should have picked up, or we should have left the health drop until the end, because if we take it as a shield buff, we lose 50% of its efficiency, since it converts half of it to a shield, and not all of it. So technically I should leave this and decide to pick it up as a shield at the end, and not right away. So you can see we just don't have a need to really throw out the frozen bait. It's not bad, and especially against bosses it could be useful. Still, since it could cause them to attack it instead of me. But I don't know. For now, once again, the frozen bait is just not doing enough for us, for me to really care about it, I guess. Yeah, and this is just... With the Scales of Babylon, we can reset our cooldowns so fast. It's pretty good, I guess. Oh, they're not all dead, because they spawned in at the end there, but yeah. Damage-wise, we really have no trouble at all on this run. It's very, very strong. And all we need to do is play this down safely and solidly. I think what also helps is obviously that I just have a lot of long-range arcana. Our right-click, our Q are all very long-range. Yes, they don't have a very wide area of effect, but we don't need them to. Okay, we get a counter rogue. Right there. Can set up the scales. Let's get this guy killed though, please. Get all those set up. And there it is. Did he go away again? No. Perfect. So, where are you? You're up there. You are up there. Put that in there. And goodbye. Yeah. Damage-wise, this is just ridiculous right now. Extremely solid. We have explored everything, so let's take another look at this. We are going to buy this because it's 50% and it gives us a full shield right now, and I am going to pick up the Augur because I like the Unicorn Tail, but I don't think we really want to prioritize that right now. It's not on sale. If it's on sale, I probably would have gotten it, but it's not worth the 100 gold for now, even though we do have a good amount. We don't need it. I think the Augur is going to be good. Decreased stuff, yeah. Right now, I shouldn't have bought the health potion, but I didn't think it would overheal us that much. I'm just not sure where that caps, basically. But it'll make things easier, so it's fine. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow, okay. 2. It's rare to see her start with that particular attack, at least. That's what why I was confused, or I was surprised, at least. Nope. Didn't hit her, I believe. That might have been the case there. It didn't reset my cooldowns. At least not very noticeable. Wow, again? That's a strange one. There we go, though. That's much better. And 1. Now we should see the big one at the end, I believe. So let's go down to here. So just see, we can instantly set out another rock and roll run. We press it, we press R, we press right click again. It's really strong right now, and we just, it's not the highest amount of damage we've ever done, but it's solid enough. And yeah, we're gonna switch that out. Pretty please. That just seems reasonable. We just don't need the frozen bait. And the shearing chain is gonna be a better, or is it? No, what is it called? I'm thinking of the searing chain. No, it's the shearing chain. It's actually right. So it shears. Yes, it does. Guys, I don't want to be... Okay, they're not all dead. They're getting there. I didn't really like the vines there, but I couldn't figure out... No, not the vines, the spiky caltrops thingies that he threw out there. So, well, we took a bit of shield damage. Let's face it, for now, we are just looking completely solid. Let's throw that in there. That up there, here. Yeah, this is just, it's pretty solid. I don't really want to throw this out there because I thought it was a waste, and then we don't get to use it here. So we don't have a Fire Arcana. I'm going to pick up the Crimson Clover. Even though it's a bit risky, we already have a crit chance. With this, it's going to be higher. I hope that's going to be worth it. And right now I feel solid, or I feel confident enough in my defensive setup, or in our ability to keep health, regenerate health, all that stuff, that I don't really want to change much around here. This shearing chain over in there. Did I get hit somewhere? I think we might have. Wow, what a waste. And I didn't need... I only hit 1 with that, really. I just hate this room, which is why I'm always taking my time with that one. It's easy to take damage there, and I don't want to, either by evading them and being unable to, or evading and then dashing into a pit. That's the entire idea in that room, of course. So, slow and steady wins the race there. Throw the cubes out there. Get the R. And see, by now, I'm much more comfortable with including the scales in what I do. And so they're just working. This is working much smoother, because I'm not trying to force the use there. Goodbye. Well, they're not gonna die, I guess. Well, oh, they actually did. What does our relic shop hold? Yes. The rest is maybe right now. But this is good, because increases damage against foes that are inflicted with a status ailment. Actually, we don't really have a big status ailment, do we? I mixed that one up with the one that increases critical damage on top of everything. We don't have the agents again. So the Yuna storybook was a big misbuy by now, but I'm just... Last time I didn't get the one relic that would have enabled the combination fully, so I didn't really want to make that mistake again. I took a risk. It didn't work, at least for now. We could still get something, but by now I don't think I'm going to get an agent, I guess. But we could still get the chance to sell the relic again, which would also work for me, or we're just going to end up dropping it. Either way, we'll be fine. It's not the end of the world. On this particular run, we're very solid in the money department already. That in there. Oh boy, nope. This shot's not going to get me. No, charge got me technically, I guess. Either way. Nope, there's not going to be more. There's more, though. Hello, guys. Do you want to die? Have you met my friend? Absolute Finale? Nope, it's the Distortion Beam. Absolute Finale is the one that just makes them cease existing, I believe. Let's see these small corners here. Get all the pottery destroyed, because pottery is the enemy and also contains a lot of valuables. Well, not a lot, but enough for that to be worth it. It contains valuables to begin with. That's good enough for me. Also, we can channel our inner link and just destroy all the pots. Hello, guys. How are you? See, this time I tried to make it pretty again and it was too slow. So, not worth it. Just learn from my mistakes, which are numerous and frequent. So there's a lot to learn. See, I'm just trying to be educational here. It's not me playing bad at all. It's just I'm doing this on purpose, obviously. But you're thinking I'm actually playing this bad? No, obviously not. Could you just not let that happen, please, though? We get the shearing chain. We can just nuke him out of existence, probably. Just look at this. This is ridiculous. What's up with the cooldowns, basically? Yeah, and goodbye. We charged it up twice in a row very quickly. That was pretty fun. We're on 3-1. I don't think we need to buy we need to buy the health potion right now to get a shield. It's not worth it. We can do that on 3-2. We already have a bit of a shield right now. We're at full HP. It's fine. I'd rather keep the gold. Especially since we overhealed with the last one. It might happen here again, and I'm not sure if that's good or not. So a bit of a miss. Worked out still, so it's fine. And our cooldowns are just ridiculous. There is never a moment where I cannot activate something. And that's with having such a solid... Oh, Horned Halo. Really? I'm tempted, I gotta be honest. We are at full HP, yes. And another one? What the? What's up with this? Then we get the healing. I'm gonna pick this up at the end. It's the Paranomosicon, I believe. Paranomosicon, something like that. I have trouble saying that word, as you guys know. But it's gonna increase damage against council members. I still think that Sura might count there. So it could be good for our last fight, but it also increases the damage we take. So right now, it's not worth it for us to take it right away. So why would I? Wow, that's nuts. Also, the Horned Halo was bad. Obviously, since it cost us half HP, but it allows us to come back. And we had the health drop in there as well, which is solid. My god, yeah, this is just... I mean, just look at this. I mean, luckily, he dashed into the area of effect, so we were fine. But I still think the Horned Halo was fine because we got the health pickup, we've got ways to heal with the potion, the cheap one. We still have 500 gold here. It's just all in all very good with what we can do. Yeah, I need to wait because there's going to be more enemies spawning. No, there aren't. Are there going to be more up here, though? They're not. Ah, I like the max stunner. Actually like it quite a bit. It sticks around for a long time. It might be better than the shearing stain. Shearing stain, yes. Shearing leaf stains, apparently. The shearing chain, I should say. But we'll see. We also... yeah, okay, sure. I am gonna start dropping stuff now, though. I guess. We can drop the healthcare card at the end there. I can buy the healing at the end. What does the Puffy Parka do again? It does something good, that I do remember, but I don't remember exactly what. Evade all critical hits. Oh, well, with the Crimson Clover, that is good. We want that, don't we? And we want that now, probably, as well. So what do we drop? I think we drop the healthcare card, and we just pick it up at the end to buy health, basically. But now the increased critical chance out of the Crimson Clover no longer works for our enemies, which will reduce the damage we take. So I'm all for that. And no, we just don't not take damage. We just don't get crit. We evade critical hits. So if it actually does what it says there, and it just doesn't mean what if it actually does this pretty much. So if we it would trigger things that would allow us, that would trigger on evade, for example, and the like. And it's nice because we evade all damage and not just a little bit, basically. That's so ridiculous how fast we build up that combination. It's so good. Look at the damage there. What is this? It feels so good. Oh, please go bye-bye. Luckily, the distortion beam shots destroy projectiles, otherwise we would get hit there. Also, we would not see the projectiles because it's purple on purple. I want to. Gotta be honest, I want to. I'm horribly scared of the ramifications, but I want to. I really, really do. It would be so much fun to do that. I think. Double trouble, deal double damage, take double damage. Yes, it's extraordinarily scary, but I still want to. Also, we haven't explored everything, which is why there were more enemies spawning, I believe. But let's explore everything first, and then I'll make a decision, because I'm gonna have to decide on what to drop as well in that case. Because there's, oh boy, there's a bunch of stuff here that I am not a big fan of. Please just, I'm so happy with how that room worked out. None of them got close. We had everything that we needed there. That all set up. Anything still alive down there? Yes, Shearing Chain takes care of that. Because if I can just win this by nuking enemies and overwhelming, I mean bosses now, technically, because we're done with the floor. It's everything we could have done, we've done. So let's go back to here. We are gonna drop, I don't know, right now. We're gonna drop Yuna's Storybook, because that one doesn't give us anything. We pick up the healthcare card. We buy HP. We drop the healthcare card, because now that doesn't do anything for us any longer either. We go pick up the Paranomasicon. I'm gonna read that now and see if I'm actually pronouncing that right this time. The Paranomasicon. Masicon, not Masicon. The Paranomasicon. It's cursed, so our attacks on council members are more punishing. And very punishing indeed. And enemy attacks pack an extra punch. As you do. So next up we would go to our cursed shop. Here we would get rid of the jewelry box, because picking up chaos gems heals for a small amount, excludes gems collected from council members, so that no longer gives us any value. We pick up double trouble. They deal double damage, but receive double damage. Oh, that's so scary. And then let me go check on everything else again. Do I actually want to get the max stunner? Yes. It's so good with what it does. It sticks around so long. We can reduce it. We can probably have it going twice at the same time. And then let me check these two again, just to make sure. Auditor's Talisman was build signature charge on low health. Increases critical hit chance when at low health. Also good, but don't really think that's a good one, but the absorption coil we might want to take. But now I actually like what we have going on here. The absorption coil, a percentage of damage we take charges our signature. Considering we take double damage now, that percentage should be fairly high, I guess. Because if we get hit for a lot. Which is a problem. But outside of that, yeah, it's fine, okay. Atlas on the 3rd floor is scary as well, though, so we're gonna have to be careful. 1, 2... Oh, nope, dash out of the way, please. That would have been a crit, possibly. But look at the damage. Look how fast he goes down. And why do I run through the poison? Anybody got to explain a little explanation for that? What's up with his short window of attack, though? Bummer. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, we took significant damage, which is not good. We're not going to be able to heal up to full before Sura. But that was a very fast fight. We do have the Horned Halo, so I am going to come back once if I do end up dying. I hope we won't, but I am uncertain about the outcome of this proceeding, I guess. So let's see what's gonna happen. E, Q, and go over to the right. We right click, we R, we E. We Q, we right click. We E, we go away. We Q, we right click, we E, we R. He's dead. There we go. And just, you see, this is how we play this down. We set up the cooldowns, then we go in, we press R, we reset the cooldown, and we start everything from the beginning again. So that was one of the fastest first phases I've ever had against him, but now obviously this is where the issue starts. 3, 4. Here comes number 5. There we go. Q. Can do that. That's not an issue. Unfortunately, this is an issue, so I'm gonna have to deal with those. Oh, that was an evasion. Let's see. I'm trying to get them out of the way in a somewhat safe way. That was horrible. Oh my god, the damage. Oh, all the crits though. All the crits though. Come on, Sura. Go down. No. See, we actually do evade them, which is awesome. I'm trying to hit him. There we go. Yeah, we win. Okay. So, I almost went down, yet again, because of the double damage in this case. But he only hit us once or twice, I think. Could have been much worse. We had the Horned Halo still, which gave us some safety, but man. I love Double Trouble. It's scary to use, but I really like the damage increase. It's just dealing double damage with this strong offensive setup is already pretty awesome. So, yes, please. And we won. That's the important part about this. I mean, I'm getting to Sura basically every time at this point. We can definitely say that. We are over 30 episodes into the series by now. And the beginning times where I struggle to sometimes reach him still are over. I still end up dying against him on the regular, but at least we can get there. And it's always nice to... We have these... It's the differing runs every time, I feel like. With all the Arcana combinations, you can see how I'm still struggling in the beginning with some setups like we did on the episode yesterday with the ward. Every time I have a ward as a right click, it instantly makes the run a lot harder. The frozen bait is just... I think this is one of the Arcana that I dislike the most and wanna like the most, because it looks awesome and I like the idea of it, but it's just not good? Question mark? Or am I just misusing it massively? It just does not feel good at all. There's so much more that are better. Yeah, and obviously we had some good stuff here in the relic department. I'm not sure how we had so much gold the entire time. What I did there to get that going. I mean, we started with the 200 as well, of course, but outside of that, what happened? I didn't have to upgrade as much Arcana, I guess, because we started with 2 Chaos Arcana. That alone lets us go on with a lot of stuff. I don't know. Either way, it worked. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see me play more Wizard of Legend, just come back tomorrow. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope that you will tune in next time and have a nice day. Bye-bye.